Part 4. The Others Like Him. Ethan spent the first few weeks of his training in isolation. The facility, an underground compound hidden beneath an abandoned city sector, was unlike anything he had ever seen. It was home to dozens of people like him, all wielding supernatural abilities. Some had trained for years, others were new, just like him. His mentor, the silver-haired woman named Vera, had assigned him to a beginner group, but Ethan preferred to train alone. He didn't trust himself around others, not after what had happened with the ghoul. Still, he couldn't completely avoid them. During a morning sparring session, he observed some of the other recruits. Kai, a short but quick-footed guy with messy brown hair, manipulated wind itself. Every movement he made sent sharp gusts slicing through the air, fast enough to cut steel. Arya, a quiet girl with violet eyes, controlled sound. She could amplify a whisper into a sonic blast strong enough to shatter walls or silence an entire room with a flick of her wrist. Jace, a brawler with arms like tree trunks, could harden his body into stone, making him nearly indestructible. There were others, fire wielders, healers, energy manipulators, but Ethan kept his distance. They had control. He didn't. Then there were the two who wouldn't leave him alone. Ren and Celine. Ren was tall, lean, and moved with an effortless confidence. His ability was unlike any Ethan had seen. He could phase through solid matter, turning intangible at will. He was one of the only people who could avoid attacks without needing to dodge. Celine was something else entirely. She had shadow manipulation, similar to Ethan's, but with complete mastery. Her powers were precise, controlled. She could form weapons, vanish into darkness, and even restrain others with shadowy tendrils. Unlike the others, Ren and Celine seemed interested in him. They watched him train. They approached him between lessons. They weren't afraid of him. And that made Ethan uneasy.